This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for watching North Dakota Today. I'm Anna Johnson, and again with Jordan Schreier, probably for the rest of the week.
I believe for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, knock on wood, as long as I'm still here and upright. Yeah, I think it should be me for the rest of the week. But we have some very exciting news here on North Dakota Today about what you'll be watching for the rest of the month, the year,
eternity.
As long as local broadcast TV is in existence. Anna Johnson is the permanent host of North Dakota Today.
Yay!
How do you feel about it?
I'm so excited. It's funny because I just started kind of hopping in on the show maybe a month ago, just off and on with you and a few other people, and I had not done this format of a show, so it was a little bit different, but it's fun. We get to meet people. Every day we get to meet new people. And I'm genuinely interested in what people think, and it's just really cool to be able to have these fun conversations and be a little more interactive than maybe you get to on the news side.
There's never a dull moment on this show.
No.
And when people are on it, they see it. But I mean, even in between breaks, we're hustling and doing other stuff. So I mean, it always goes by so quick. We tell people that when they come on for an interview. We're like, okay, you have about 5, 6 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is. We say, but it's going to go by like that.
It does.
And
it's crazy.
The whole show goes by like that when you're in it too. So, no, that's exciting, and look forward to seeing you, working with you now for the next week. I do have to say, I am not a permanent host on the show.
Not
I'm just
because
gonna,
we don't love you.
No, not because and not because I have any issues with the show at all or anything. But I am on the Valley today in the morning.
Jordan has like 12 other things.
And so
a lot.
so I already got a lot going on. Very glad to fill in though. However, there is going to be someone sitting in this chair in a more permanent role, and that announcement is coming up. So stay with us.
Exciting things coming to North Dakota Today.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks you'll find out who that is. So I think that is really exciting. But yes, congrats. So if anyone has any story ideas or segments,
absolutely
reach out to you, and you'll be one to get in touch with them and interview them.
Yeah, we have a North Dakota Today Facebook page too. You can message us and however, get in touch. We love it.
No, that's awesome. And so I want to talk about our weekends now.
Yes.
I am going to go real first here because I think my picture is in first, but you have a great story too. This weekend was the Gigi's Playhouse game at the Ralph Engelstad Arena in Grand Forks. So we went there, and this is the Gigi's Playhouse board. That's the full board of managers. I am on the end, and I never realized how tall I am until I take group photos.
You are so tall.
And then I'm like, wow, I tower over everybody. But anyway, so yeah, we were there at the Ralph this weekend for when doors opened. And actually, Saturday's game was a close game. Sadly, UND did not win in overtime. It went to overtime. They lost by
the drama.
There was a lot of drama at the end. Granted, I wasn't watching the game too much. We were sitting there chatting with people and handing out little brochures and other pamphlets and information on Gigi's Playhouse. And so people donated. We had a really great turnout. It's all in our effort to rebuild the Playhouse, which the walls are up, the roof is on. We're working on it.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. And we have a gala coming up. We'll have more on that. But anyway, so if, and Giving Hearts Day, we're participating in that. So on Giving Hearts Day, donate to Gigi's Playhouse. We get a match for that. That's really awesome. But anyway, fun time. Good to see the folks up in Grand Forks as well.
That's exciting. Keep us posted on the progress.
Yeah, no, but speaking of progress, you have some home projects.
A thing happened. Okay, my house is newer, so it's all white. To me, that feels unfinished, and I'm like, I have to do something. So this weekend, I got a bug, and I was like, I'm gonna paint the bathroom, the kids' bathroom.
Bathrooms are the worst to paint.
It's hard. It's a small space, and you really have to plan it out. So I was like, I'm gonna paint it. So on your left is a paint that I bought, which I thought was beige. I swear, I walked around the store with the sample. I got different light. I was like, okay, it's a perfect grayish color. It's light. It's gonna match my very bohemian type of shower curtain. Cool. Until I put it on the wall. Turns out it's dark gray. I don't know how this happened. You know what I think this is like? This is like that dress. What was the dress? Is it blue?
Oh, is it blue and black, or is it white and gold?
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like the dress. So I put it on, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind the color of gray. I actually think it's really pretty.
I think it goes well with your countertops, if I'm honest.
It does. It's just it matches none of the things that I own currently. So now we're in the fun process of like get a new shower curtain, literally get new everything, get new decor because
it doesn't quite go with what you wanted.
Not. It really
that
doesn't.
is one. I've always heard that paint dries. What is it? Lighter or darker?
I think
Big difference
darker.
there. I think it's darker. I think it dries
but
darker
I
than what you
mean-
think. Granted, looking at the can to what it is on the wall, the can does give me slight gray. Like I get some gray
Yeah.
out of it.
Beigey.
On the wall, it's definitely more gray than it looks in the can. And I noticed that too. Grays are super hard that way because they take on the tones of everything around them.
They do.
So like I've painted a gray before that I'm like, this looks purple. And
Yeah.
I've painted a gray before that then looks blue. And I've painted, so gray's difficult some days. Granted, my whole house is kind of a different shade of gray.
You know, I
but
try to look at it as a paint can half full here, where it's like, I like a challenge, right? So we're just gonna think of this as like painting roulette, like pick a color, see what happens, now decorate around it.
And it's still a good color. It's still,
Yeah.
it'll look nice on the walls.
It will.
And
Very
I think,
modern.
and you know what? Let's be real. The shower curtain's probably cheaper than a gallon of paint.
That is true, it is. It is.
So get the new shower curtain and, spend whatever, 10, 15 bucks and then
Maybe that's how I'll
look nice.
justify shopping from now on. I'll be like, I painted it, it's not the same color, need to buy a whole new thing.
No, I think it'll look nice. So keep us updated on the shower curtain you get for that.
Will do.
Yeah, no, I love little home projects like that.
Deep investigative reporting here on North Dakota
It
Today.
really is important stuff. But we all know what it's like trying to shuffle across an icy parking lot or a
Yes.
sidewalk. Yesterday, I went on a walk, like an outdoor walk with the dog. I almost fell 4 times.
Oh my gosh.
I'm also just a klutz. But anyway, you can imagine what it's like for folks who don't really walk on the
Yeah.
ice, maybe people in Dallas. And here is what was going on there. A man tried to walk and then eventually has to crawl across that.
I get like, okay, first things first, the typical like, I'm gonna take it slow, try to do like the full flat foot step situation. Doesn't seem to be working. You know what?
No,
Let's
no,
just crawl.
no, you cannot. That is, okay.
Hey, it's Dallas, you know?
I suppose they're not used to it. Maybe his shoes aren't great for it either. Not much grip on that. I want to figure out who this guy is so we can like
Seriously.
talk to him and be like, hello, sir. Did you realize that you were on TV up in North Dakota and Minnesota because you weren't able to walk on ice? Anyway.
It's impressive when you make national news.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I don't understand. There must be like a slope to the road we're not seeing.
I mean,
Two.
there must be camera angles. Oh, and it
Oh,
looks like-
okay.
okay, so there's a toll booth in the middle, it looks like. So, yeah, so there would be a little bit
A little bit of a
inclined.
slope. I mean, granted, that being said,
Right.
my parents lived on a hill and we never got off the bus and then got on our hands and knees to crawl up. But hey, best to him. We've all been there and
Survival.
it's a difficult thing. But we have a really great show coming up.
We do.
Hopefully, no walking across the ice or sliding.
No, there
for
won't
us
be any
today.
of that.
No.
But there will be a good way to kind of keep yourself on a good path, getting the toxic people out of your life.
We're going to be talking about
Yeah.
that and how to make 2022 your best year yet. But first, we want to get to your local steals and deals.